Hello friends, welcome to Java training session 62. This is Haradhan here once again as usual. Today in this session I will discuss how we can compare two dates in Java in any format. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please like and share my videos. Kindly do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Do not forget to provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next videos. Java provides a class called simple date format that allows user to format and parse date in the as per the requirement. So simple date format is a class available in Java through which, right, we can create an object or instance. Then using that object or instance, we can use parse or format method where we can convert our date. Two date can be compared using compare to methods of comparable interface. The method returns 0 in case both the dates are having same value. It returns a value greater than 0 if date 1 is after the date 2, and it returns a value less than 0 if date 1 is before date 2. So date 1 and date 2, right? In case you are giving a date 1, suppose say 2017, and date 2 is 2019, right? So date 2 is later point, right? Later date, and date 1 is previous date than the date 2, right? So that's why we can compare any two date with any formats, right? So I will show you how we can compare the dates. So we need to create a class. Here I have already created a class Java session 62 under the Java training package and under the project Java training project. So here I will create an object or instance for the simple date format class available in Java. Simple D will be caps, date, format A will be caps. Suppose I am creating an object or instance, suppose simple date from SDF equal to new and simple date format. That is the class name. You need to close with parenthesis. So here some error message is coming. Need to import simple date format class from the corresponding package, right? Java.txt. So error message gone, right? Now you need to use the date class, right? So here I am using a date class and I am creating an object to instance, suppose date 1 equal to new, and I would need to use that particular object or instance dot. If you press dot, right, you can see lot of method will be coming, right? Here we need to use parse method, parse parse here. And in the simple date format you need to provide the date format, right? Suppose I want to get the format as say hyphen dd hyphen yyyy. This is the format I want to get, right? So here you need to close with the double quote, right? That particular format. Now here you need to give that format, right? Suppose I am giving, suppose say 01 01 2017, right? And you need to close with second bracket. Here some error message still displaying. We need to import the date class from the java.util package. So now still error message is there. We need to surround with declaration, right? Add throw declaration. Okay, here so we need to use the parse exception that particular throw declaration. Otherwise, it will be throwing error. Again, suppose I will declare another date, right? Date 2. And here I want to give the another date as 2019, right? Now, this 2 I already entered, right? I want to get the 2 date, right? So, I will be using SOISO method. Then, I will be using SDF dot, I will be using format, right? And here I will be getting date 1. Similar way I can get the date 2. Okay. So whatever code I have written so far, first I am creating a simple date format object or instance for the simple date format class, where I am providing the right date format. Which format I want to give the date, it can change based on a requirement. It can be DDMMYY format, there can be some slash instead of hyphen, right? And you need to create object or instance for the date whatever you are passing, right? And you need to use the parse method which will be converting the date, right? Okay, similarly date 2 also given. Now if you want to print out the date, you need to use that simple date from object or instance, then format method, and then need to give the date object or instance whatever you have already created, right? Now if you run the program, you can see, right, both the date is coming, right? Okay, now both the date is coming. Now if you want to compare the both the date, you have to use like if and else loop, right? So here I will be using if loop, if else if loop. Suppose date 1 dot compare to method I need to use, right? Comparing the date compared to date 2. Okay, if compared to date 2 greater than 0, so what will happen? I want to print greater than 0 means date 1 is, right? Obviously greater means suppose 2019 is the date 1 year, right? And 2017 is the date 2, right? So date 1 will be coming after date 2, right? Okay, so date 1 will be coming after date 2. Okay, we need to close with quotes. Okay, so what I have written the code, if date 1 dot compare to, right, it will be converting into the right numeric value. In case date 1 greater than date 2, right, then obviously date 1 will be coming after date 2, right? That means suppose date 2 will become, year will be less or month will be less, but whereas date 1 is comparable, it will be greater. Similarly, else if loop, if I enter date 1 less than 0, so date 1 will be coming before date 2. Okay, else if or else in case it is equal to 0, so both the date will be same. Okay, so in case, right, I mean in case both the date is equal, then obviously date 1 and date 2 will be the same date. Date 2 1 and date 2 are same. Okay, Now let's run the code and let's see what is happening here. So it will give the date whatever we have entered. First is 1/1/2017 and second is 2019, right? So 2019 is greater than 2017, right? So 2017 will come before 2019, right? Okay. So here output is date 1 will be coming before date 2, right? Obviously date 1 will be coming before date 2 because 2017 is coming before, right? 2019 is comparatively greater than 2017. Okay. Now let's change it to 2020. See what is happening. If you change, obviously date 1 will be here. You can see date 1 will be coming after date 2, right? That means date 2 will be coming before date 1, right? That is also correctly appearing. Now change the date to also 2020. So both the date are same, right? So it will go for that condition. Date 1 compared to date 2 equal to 0. So it will give you, right? First it is giving the date 1 and date 2, right? Because I am printing here date 1 and date 2 with formatting, right? Now it is giving the output as date 1 and date 2 are same date because that is the loop. Else, I mean, if loop is getting considered here because both the data same. Now the importance of the simple date format class and the parse and format method is that we can change the format of the date, right, based on our requirement, right? Suppose I want to change it to that format instead of hyphen, right? Also here I need to change the format whenever I passing the date. So let's change it the format also. Let's see what is happening. Suppose for the date 2 I am not changing the format, right? Okay. So let's run the code and let's see what is happening here. You can see some exception in the method, right? Unparsable date. That date is not able to parse it because the format simple date format I have given mm/dd/yy. But here for the date 2 the format is hyphen. So I need to change it. Okay. So if I change it now, so here both the data are same, right? So it will give you the output. You can see the date format is coming properly with the help of format method and obviously the simple date format object or instance. Date 1 and date 2 is coming. So date 1 and date 2 are same date. Now change the date. It's 19. Date 1. Let's run the code. Let's see what is the output is coming. Date 1 will be coming before date 2. Obviously it is 19. 2019 will be come before 2020. Right? So it is coming before date 2. Okay, and now if you change here to 2010 say, so date 2 will be coming before date 1, right? Here date 1 will be coming after date 2, right? Obviously date 1 will be coming after date 2 because 2010 will be coming before than date 2. So that's why you can compare any two date with the help of simple date format class available in Java, and you need to use the parse method and format method so that you can parse the date format with the required format, and you can also get the format with the help of format method, right? Now if you want to change to suppose say YY format, YY, DD and MM. Okay. Now if you run the program, what will happen? It will throw you some error because the format will not match for the date 1 and date 2. Okay. So I mean it is taking the default thing, but it is not the correct thing, right? So you have to change it accordingly. So sorry, we have given triple Y. Suppose we can give double Y also. Okay. And so I can change it here. Suppose I am giving double Y instead of Y for the 4 times, right? So this will be Y part and this will be month and this will be date. And here I will change it to 2020. That is 20 and month and date is 0011. Now let's run the code and let's see what is happening. You can see the format is coming and date 1 will be coming before date 2, right? Because obviously it is 19, right? And if you change the both the year to 20, you can also I can change here the month also 11. Now both the data are same. Date 1 and date 2 are same, right? Now just let's change the date only. This is the date format, right? So I am changing the date as, suppose say 25 of January 2020, and second date is 1st of January 2020. Let's run the code and let's see what is happening. So date 1 will be coming after date 2, because date 2 is 1st January, right? Whereas date 1 is 25th January. Obviously, it will come after date 2, right? So that is the reason date 1 will be coming after date 2, right? So if you change the date 2 as 30th January, so what happened? Let's run the code and let's see. You can see date 1 will be coming before date 2, right? Obviously 25th January will be coming before date 2. Okay, now I will change both the month as 25, the date as 25. Here I will change the year, sorry, month. Okay, because YYDD format, right? I am change the month, so it is 25th March and it is 25th January 2020. Both the year are same. Let's run the code. What is happening here? Date 1 will be coming after date 2, right? Obviously, because date 1 is 25th March and date 2 is 1st of, sorry, 25th of Jan. Obviously Jan will come before and March will come after. Okay, now if you change it to June, date 2, so what will happen? So June will be coming after March, right? So here date will be, 1 will be coming before date 2, right? Because March will be before then the June. So that's way, right? You can provide any format in the simple date format, right? And once the object is created, you can parse the date so that you can get the format with the help of format class, and after that you can compare any two dates with any format based on your requirement, right? System requirement. Okay, so you need to use the if and else loop where you will giving the condition in case date 1 compared to date 2 greater than 0. So date 1 will be coming right after date 2. In case less than 0, date 1 will be coming before date 2. In case it is equal to, with the compare to methods, so both the date will be same. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you.